G'day, this is race number 5 of the Queensland DF65 Interclub Championship sailed at Springfield Lakes 2024. We're going in for a start. What's really interesting is in these short races, which are approximately 8 minutes long, any mistake in a big fleet, you can be punished severely. If you pick the wrong side of the course, the wrong start line, part of the start line, you stall during the race. You have to do a penalty for hitting a boat. Any of these sorts of mistakes which you make are magnified in big fleets. You can easily lose 5 positions in the event of a collision where you need to do a penalty. And not only that, if you stall or sail to the wrong side of the course, that will also be magnified as the fleet is such a big fleet. There are other boats which will take advantage of that situation. Very difficult to cover in these sorts of circumstances because we have such a spread between the top gates and the bottom gates, around about 15 metres on each of those, so there's different wind patterns which will affect the boats which go on those various courses. Notwithstanding that, what's interesting here is to watch 514, Andrew Gibbs, who is ranked or came 4th in the World Championships, recent World Championships in Sweden, and was running 2nd at one stage on the second last day until he had some issues with weed, which was a major cause of him having to carry some bad races. But Andrew in 514 and 43, and that's another boat from Paradise, that's John from Paradise, round the top mark in 1st and 2nd place, running downwind at the moment. Both of those started on the right-hand side of the course, whereas 5-2 and a number of other boats started on the left-hand side, which cost them roughly 10 boat lengths on that initial work upwind. So for those boats behind, it's a time to catch up. But importantly, those boats ahead need to think about how to consolidate, maintain their position with a big fleet going forward. Very important to watch where your competitors are sailing. Very important to stay between the competitors and the next mark. And what you see here is 514 and 43 execute a magnificent plan of consolidating their position and maintaining their position in front in this 5th race. You can see most of the boats are going to the right-hand gate, and as a result you'll see here that 514 and 43 do the same thing. There's more breeze on this side of the course, which is the left-hand side of the course, and as soon as 514 gets that knock, she tacks and continues to take that breeze across with her, covering the fleet. So well sailed 514 and 43. Coming up to the top mark now, what you see in the distance is the mistakes made by 572 and 52. Both of those boats sailed across to the bank, only to be met with no breeze, and they will sit around there for a moment whilst the rest of the fleet sails past. I think they're currently in last and second last position at the moment. Anyway, it's a time to catch up, and they obviously went out on a limb, took a bit of a risk, and it didn't pay off. Minimising your mistakes is probably one of the most important aspects of sailing. you have the least mistakes. Those boats which have the least mistakes sail in the wrong areas, will win. So those boats which sail in the right areas, I should say, will perform best. But it's also about making sure your boat continues to move through the water quickly, cleanly, without incident, and up to those marks as quickly as possible. 514 is currently leading the fleet with a big lead at the moment, and consolidating that position. You can see her sailing back through the fleet now. That's always a good sign. Always, if you're in the same breeze pattern as the other boats. Consolidating and maintaining your position is an important part of racing. Rest of the fleet coming through now. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We have oodles of information, and look forward to you joining the DF65, DF95 YouTube channel, as there is lots of stuff you can learn. All free information. Survive2 trying desperately to catch up, but at this stage you can see 514 just working up, it's his way up at the moment to take a victory. Just there on the right hand side. Picture of 514 follows. Mike and Andrew are both training partners. 514's done Mike's class, and well done 514. Well done 56 with the rest of the fleet coming through. Look forward to seeing you on the water. Bye for now.